so the ways that forced marriage happens in the different communities is different, but at the heart of it, it's what's the same for almost everybody that I've worked with at Unchained, is that we were betrayed by our own families. We were betrayed by our own parents, the ones who were supposed to love us and protect us.
Oof. So when you two became married, what kind of abuse did you have to endure?
Well, so, starting from the first week we were married, it was the first time he punched his fist through the wall, hard enough that he left a big hole in the wall. Mm-hmm. And then within a few days was the first time he threatened to kill me, and those kinds of actions continued. So he never physically assaulted me, but he was constant, breaking things, smashing things, threatening to kill me, and describing to me in detail, in fact, how he would kill me. It got to the point where I just realized that my life was in danger, my daughter's lives were in danger. When I was 27 and I finally got a restraining order against my then-husband, which was something I had discovered because I was secretly seeing a therapist from outside of the community who told me that I could get a restraining order, which I hadn't known. And the community's reaction to the restraining order was so severe that that's what made me think, oh my God, these people are just going to let me die here.
So when you founded Unchained at last, were there any stories that just really struck a chord with you?
Well, I couldn't share any of our client stories without permission.
Okay.
But certainly one of the things that struck me, though, was how much I have in common with so many women from so many different backgrounds and cultures who I always say, 15 years ago I would have walked past them on the street and thought we have nothing at all in common, and now I realize we just have so much in common because this is a form of gender violence that really transcends cultural and ethnic barriers. This is a very widespread form of abuse that's happening in so many different communities and cultures.
Why do you think there are so many loopholes and, like having your parents say that it's okay to marry this person or a judge say that it's okay? Why do you think those are present?
One of the things I kept saying, the biggest obstacle to ending child marriage in the United States, I kept saying was we don't have enough female legislators. These are, for the most part, pretty old laws. They were written in a very, very different time, and they are extremely sexist. And so what they envision is that parents will want to marry off their daughters, and what you can tell from the way these laws are written, in many cases it's because there's a concern that this girl gets pregnant. And for a very long time, legislators could not envision any other path forward for a pregnant teenage girl.
Do you ever experience any type of criticism at your rallies or anybody fighting against you?
Only every day. No, of course.
This blows my mind.
Yeah, no, there are a whole lot of people, a lot of them pedophiles who think that what I'm doing is terrible and, hate the idea that I'm trying to end child marriage, hate the idea that I, trying to end forced marriage. So, yeah, look, I always say you're probably not doing anything important if you're not pissing off at least one person. So, the haters just remind me how important this work is.